Okay guys, welcome back, and today we have to discuss the another topic, that is composite cost unit. This is MA1 chapter number 4 ACCA. We have already discussed the cost unit in the previous video. Today we have discussed the composite cost unit. Before we studying the full terms composite cost unit, we have to understand what is composite mean. So composite is something made of two parts, and these two parts combine. It may be more than two parts, but I will say here two parts combined together, and when they combine together, they form a single unit, right? And that is the composite. And if we are, let's say, we are thinking from the science perspective, then you have heard about this speed term, and the speed is actually the composite unit of distance and plus that is the time. So this will give the kilometer, and this will give hour. So when you are talking about speed, then your term use the kilometer per hour for the unit measurement, and that is the composite. Now we are actually studying the accounting, so we are talking about the cost from the accounting perspective here. So if you're looking from the accounting perspective, then composite cost unit is basically you have, let me give an example. Let's say we have two passengers. This is passenger A, passenger B. The passenger 1 is traveling for 1 kilometer. Passenger 2 is traveling for 5 kilometer. And we have assumed the cost per kilometer is, let's say, $10, $10. So if you are using these two factors, means the passengers plus the traveling history or the kilometer I will use, then you will measure that for the for the passenger 1, that 1 kilometer travel for this amount, so it will be, let's say, $0.10 is the cost. Now for the passenger B, the cost should be 0.50, and this is the actual or the accurate rate. Now if you are not using that composite unit, without, let's say, without composite cost unit, so let me show you the variation here. Now Mr. A and Mr. B, 1 kilometer, this is also 1 kilometer, but here we have a unit, and that is the passenger, and we are not concerned about this travel, that how many kilometers the person or the passenger are traveling. So we are considered here that passenger A, and the bus we have a passenger A, passenger B. So if you have one passenger, this is your cost unit, here one passenger cost unit, and you multiply this with this one, and this is the cost per passenger, then you will get this amount. This is the cost, and this is what a minute. And this is not fair costing, because one person is moving for 1 kilometer, so means the time, the resources they are using is completely different for the person or the passenger who's traveling for more than 1 kilometer. So for that reason, you have to understand that why we are using composite cost unit. Now the reason is that we are using the composite cost unit, that it helps the businesses, and how they help the businesses, and attacking the better understanding about the cost. They can also control their expenses, in a better way, or you may say like an effective way. And the third one is make the smarter decision. So when you have composite cost unit, then definitely you will take a wiser decision, and then you will not face unfairness in your costing. So the thing we have understand here is that without a composite cost unit, I have given the example of the bus company. So the bus company may struggle to understand the true cost of the trip, leading to the unfair pricing, unfair pricing, and definitely they will have a poor cost control, and definitely inefficient operation. So that is the reason that a composite cost units, that is passenger and kilometer use, a clearer, fairer, and more useful way to check the cost. So I hope you have understand that why we are using the composite cost unit, and what is actually cost unit means, and how they help the organization or the businesses. And I have given the example of the bus company, where there is a composite cost unit of the passenger and kilometer, where passenger is one passenger traveling to 1 kilometer, let's say, and another one is more than 1 kilometer. So when you are calculating the cost, then definitely you have to use the composite cost unit, and this will give you this will give you a better understanding of the cost. You will be able to take make a smarter decision, because the cost isn't effectively just one factor like your trip length. And this is the reason you have to be more cautious about your costing, because when you are not properly working with your costing, and your costing is not accurate, then definitely you will face problem with your pricing strategy, your costing control, and definitely this will lead to your inefficiency in your operation. So thank you for watching.